The downfall of the Stellantis group. Since when they took over and Peugeotized all the brands from the Fiat, the Opel, Jeep and so on, introducing the so-called platform which Peugeot uses and the engines, their cost-cutting escapades and making high dividends for the shareholders sacrifices the quality of the product itself. The famous PureTech engine, 1.23 cylinder, small engine, high compressions, and mainly using vehicles which are big in the dimensions, like SUV. And therefore I have issues with timing belt, oil flows and overheating and so on, because it's an underpowered engine. You can't put a small engine which it should be really classified as for city cars. 3-cylinder engines are used widely in Japanese small cars, the Toyota Aygo. The fact is, it's not made of Lego, that car. It's of high quality. And Stellantis is ditching the traditional engines of the Fiat, traditional engines of the Opel, to just use one common platforming engine. It's it's a disaster. That's what they call badge engineering. The car's just the same, may change the shape and name and form, but mechanically speaking, platform mechanics is the same as all the cars of Stellantis. And obviously ditching the traditional engines of the Fiat, which are equally superior than the PureTech generations 1, 2 and 3, which is an absolute disaster. Thousands of recalls, new defects, new models, which are just churning out like the Alpha Junior and a so-called Grande Panda, which has got nothing to do with traditionally as quality and engineering for those cars. It's all Peugeot shit. And obviously there's a lot of thousands of angry customers, class action against them. Stellantis refuses to refund angry clients. It's obvious they haven't learnt their lesson. The CEOs and the managers of this company, do they know what the fucking hell they're doing? Or they're doing it deliberately to destroy one of the most iconic brands of motor vehicles here in Italy. Popular, made efficient cars, reliable and reasonable maintenance costs. Now you've got a shitty engine which overheats because it's compact and it's high powered for a small engine, and therefore needs a more bigger radiator, which uses a smaller radiator. That's why engines of this class have problems of overheating, drinking oil as well. And the quality, the materials used to make these engines, it's like it was made of Lego. People spending money like the Fiat 500, new one which they had to reconvert as a petrol engine, starting prices of €18,000. The Jeep Avenger, the new one, which that has a 1.2 PureTech engine. which has shoddy quality work, and you cost you 25,000 an hour. It's simply not worth the price for a lump of shit. If Stellantis don't put their act together, or in turn to make decent cars at decent prices, for me they can fucking go bankrupt. Yeah, better off buying Japanese or Chinese cars at this point, which are a lot more cheaper, more reliable, more superior than the cars of Stellantis. It's bad marketing, bad industrial decisions, crazy bonkers cut cost in productions. At the end of the day, what the customer has, an expensive pile of junk which always breaks down, has issues, and needs constant maintenance, and pretty dear as well. The idea of changing the timing belt every 50,000 fucking kilometres, mate, it's not on external, it's inside the engine. You have to just run off the fucking engine to get to the fucking belt. And the fact is, these Peugeot engines, or PSI I call it pure shit. If the belt snaps, you'll damage the valves and pistons. Like in the engines which the Fiat used, the class fire, if the timing belt goes, you won't do that type of damage. You think Stellantis people come to your dealership to spend 8,000 an hour to repair a piece of junk which from the beginning was a piece of shit anyway? You're just making money on the top of poor people. High finances, high prices, to what? To make a profit today. Tomorrow you'll be out of business, mate.